My journey began in Benin. This West African nation felt different. The air hummed with old stories. I felt a deep history around me. It was like stepping into another time. The land itself seemed to whisper secrets. I was eager to listen and learn. The sun was warm on my skin. The colors of Benin were vibrant. Bright fabrics moved through busy markets. The sounds were a mix of languages. Laughter and music filled the streets. People greeted me with kind smiles. Their eyes held a knowing look. They understood their land's deep roots. I felt welcomed by their open spirit. I arrived in Porto Novo, the capital. Yet Cotonou felt like the true heart. It pulsed with energy and life. The scent of grilled fish mixed with ocean air. Motorbikes zipped through the streets. Each corner seemed to hold a new sight. Benin was already captivating my senses. Many people misunderstand voodoo. They see it only through films. But in Benin, voodoo is a way of life. It is an ancient religion, born here. It is deeply respected by many. Voodoo connects people to nature. It links them to their ancestors. It is a system of beliefs and ethics. Voodoo is not about dark magic. It is about balance and harmony. It seeks to heal and to guide. Priests and priestesses are spiritual leaders. They help their communities. They perform rituals for well-being. They honor the spirits called Vodun. These spirits represent different forces of nature. They also represent deified ancestors who guide the living. The word voodoo means spirit or deity. This comes from the Fon language. It is a complex spiritual system. It has many different deities. Each deity has specific powers. They govern aspects of life, such as health, harvest, or justice. Understanding voodoo is key to understanding Benin. In Benin, voodoo is not hidden away. It is part of the everyday landscape. Small shrines dot the roadsides. They are found in courtyards of homes. These are places of offering and prayer. People leave small gifts for the spirits, perhaps a coin, some food, or drink. These simple acts show constant devotion. They connect the physical and spiritual worlds daily. I saw many symbols of voodoo. Carved wooden figures stood guard. White cloths were tied to sacred trees. These signs were all around. They spoke of a living tradition. Children grow up with these symbols. They learn their meanings early. Voodoo is part of their heritage. It shapes their view of the world. Festivals are a vibrant display of voodoo. The Ouidah Voodoo Festival is famous. It happens every January. People come from all over the world. There is drumming, dancing, and chanting. Spirits are said to possess devotees. It is a powerful, moving experience. The energy is intense and palpable. My journey took me to Ganvi. This is a village built on stilts. It sits in the middle of Lake Nokue. People call it the Venice of Africa. It was a truly amazing sight. Houses, shops, even a school all stand on water. Boats are the only way to move around. The people there live unique lives. They have adapted to the water. Ganvi was founded centuries ago. People sought refuge from slave raiders. The raiders were Fon warriors. Their religion forbade them from entering water. So the Tofinu people built their homes on the lake. The lake became their protector. It became their source of life. This history is part of Ganvi's spirit. It is a place of survival and ingenuity. Voodoo is strong in Ganvi. The lake itself is sacred. It is protected by water spirits. Fishermen make offerings before going out. They ask for safety and a good catch. Small shrines are built on platforms. They are dedicated to various Vodun. The rhythms of voodoo guide life here. Section 5. Echoes of Kings entering the royal palaces of Dahomey. Next I traveled to Dahomey. This city was once the capital of the Dahomey kingdom. Here stand the royal palaces. They are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Walking into the palace grounds felt solemn. It was like stepping into a history book. The earth here felt heavy with stories of great kings and queens. The palaces are a series of buildings. Each king built his own palace. They are made of earth and wood. The walls are thick and strong. They have survived for centuries. Inside, the air was cool and quiet. I could almost hear echoes of royal courts and ceremonies. The majesty of the past was tangible. These palaces were centers of power. Decisions made here shaped the kingdom. They shaped the lives of many people. The kings of Dahomey were absolute rulers. They were military leaders and spiritual figures. Their authority was immense. The palaces reflect this power. Section 6. Stories carved in clay. The bas-reliefs of Dahomey. One of the most striking features of the Dahomey palaces is the intricate and colorful bas-reliefs that adorn their walls. The bas-reliefs on the palace walls are not just decorative. They are deeply symbolic and carry significant meaning. These are images made of clay. They are brightly painted, capturing the eye with their vivid colors and intricate designs. Each relief tells a story. They show historical events, bringing the past to life in a visual narrative. They depict myths and symbols, weaving together the cultural and spiritual beliefs of the people. They are a visual record of the kingdom, chronicling its history and achievements for future generations. A form of communication for all to see, these bas-reliefs were accessible to everyone, regardless of literacy. It was like an open history book where each image told a part of the kingdom's story. The artists were highly skilled, their craftsmanship evident in the detailed and expressive forms they created. They captured scenes with great detail, ensuring that every element was clear and meaningful. I saw images of kings on thrones, depicted with grandeur and authority. Warriors in battle were shown, their bravery and strength immortalized in clay. Symbols of royal power were common, each one representing the might and influence of the king, such as lions, sharks, and eagles, each animal chosen for its symbolic significance. Each king had his own symbols, unique to his reign and achievements. These symbols represented his strength, his power, and his legacy. Or they told of his achievements, celebrating his victories and contributions to the kingdom. The forms were bold and expressive, capturing the essence of the stories they told. These reliefs served many purposes. They glorified the kings, ensuring their legacy would endure. They recorded important events for posterity, preserving the history of the kingdom in a visual format. They also educated the people, providing lessons and moral stories through their imagery. Many could not read or write, so these visual stories were essential for passing down knowledge. The reliefs were a way to share history, ensuring that the tales of the past were not forgotten. They reinforced the king's authority, reminding the people of his power and right to rule. They reminded people of the kingdom's might, its strength, and its enduring legacy. They were a powerful form of art, a testament to the creativity and skill of the artists who made them. Section 7. A Legacy of Power. Understanding the Dahomey Kingdom. The Dahomey Kingdom was very influential. It existed from about 1600 to 1904. It was known for its strong army. This army included the famous Amazons. These were all female military regiments. They were fierce warriors. They were loyal to the king. Their bravery was legendary. They played a crucial role in the kingdom's expansion. The kingdom's economy relied on trade. Sadly, this included the slave trade. This is a dark part of its history. It is important to acknowledge this. The kings traded with Europeans. They exchanged people for goods. Goods like guns and fabrics. This trade brought wealth and power. But it also caused great suffering. This complexity must be understood. The kings of Dahomey were powerful. They had a complex government. There were many officials and advisors. The king made all final decisions. Succession was often complex. Sometimes it led to conflict. Royal rituals were very important. They reinforced the king's divine status. They maintained order in the kingdom. Section 8. The people of Benin, keepers of profound traditions. Beyond the palaces and shrines, it is the people. The people of Benin are its true treasure. Their smiles and warmth are the heart of the nation. They carry their history with grace, embodying the spirit of their ancestors. They live their traditions daily, in every action and celebration. I met so many kind individuals, each with a unique story to tell. They were willing to share their stories, their lives, and their dreams. They spoke with pride about their culture, their eyes lighting up with passion. Their connection to their heritage was strong, unbreakable even. This connection was inspiring to witness, a testament to their enduring spirit. In villages, life moves at a slower pace, allowing traditions to flourish. Community bonds are very strong. Elders are deeply respected and revered. They are the keepers of wisdom, guiding the younger generations. They pass down traditions to younger generations through stories and rituals. Children learn through stories and rituals, absorbing the essence of their culture. This oral tradition is vital, keeping the culture alive and vibrant. It keeps the culture alive and vibrant, ensuring its continuity through time. It ensures continuity through time, connecting the past with the present. I noticed a deep respect for artisans, whose skills are highly valued. Weavers, sculptors, and bronze casters, each contributing to the cultural tapestry. Their skills are highly valued, and their crafts are often family traditions. These crafts are often family traditions passed from parent to child. They are passed from parent to child, ensuring the survival of these ancient skills. The art they create is beautiful, a reflection of their rich heritage. It is also full of meaning, often incorporating voodoo symbols. It often incorporates voodoo symbols, or tells stories of the past, preserving the legacy of their ancestors. Section 9. A sacred trust cherishing Benin's enduring spirit. My time in Benin was coming to an end. The days had flown by, each filled with moments that would forever be etched in my memory. I felt a deep sense of gratitude. This journey had been more than just a trip. It was a profound experience. This land had shared so much. Its ancient voodoo traditions, rich with history and spiritual depth, the grandeur of its royal palaces, standing as majestic testaments to a glorious past. The beauty of its art, each piece telling a story of creativity and cultural pride. The warmth of its people, whose smiles and hospitality made me feel at home. Benin had opened my eyes to new perspectives and ways of life. It had touched my heart profoundly. This journey was unforgettable, leaving an indelible mark on my soul. Preserving this heritage is so important. It is a collective responsibility. The palaces of Dahomey need care, to stand strong for future generations. The traditions of voodoo need respect, to be honored and preserved. The stories need to be told, passed down through generations. This is a responsibility for all. We must come together to protect this heritage, for Benin and for the world. These cultural treasures belong to humanity. These are not just relics of the past. They are living parts of human culture, vibrant and dynamic. They are living parts of human culture. They connect us to our roots and to each other. They teach us about who we are, where we come from, and where we are going. The world is changing fast. Modernization brings both opportunities and challenges. Modern pressures can erode traditions. We must be vigilant. It is vital to support communities. They are the guardians of culture. Communities working to protect their culture. Their efforts are invaluable. Young people must learn their history. They are the future custodians of this heritage. They must feel proud of their roots. This connection gives strength and resilience. It provides identity in a changing world. It anchors us amidst the tides of change. It is a sacred trust we must uphold, for the sake of our past, present, and future.